What's happening, Hardscapers? Today we're cleaning efflorescence. Let's get into it. So we did this project last year and we can see it's turned out really well. We actually used easy joint for the joints, so this is a permeable system, as well as the fire pit around here is decorative stone with a little bit of adhesive so that water can also go down. It is on gator base, so this all slopes to this drainage area and that works its way out. Now with this, we do have some efflorescence staining along here, down quite a bit, pretty bad on this side as well, and here, as well as a couple spots on the wall over here. What better way to show you how to clean efflorescence than to actually clean efflorescence? We have a vertical structure here that's showing a lot of signs of efflorescence, and this is rare with vertical structures because efflorescence is caused by a presence of moisture. And because this is a vertical structure, that moisture should be working its way down and out, but obviously it's bringing with it some drips of efflorescence. And we do have a video of this on our channel. If you want to go into the channel, search for efflorescence, not effervescence, not evanescence, efflorescence, and be able to see what this is. Essentially, it's just minerals in the concrete working its way to the surface because moisture is in it, and moisture wicks its way to the surface, bringing those minerals to the surface. So we have an efflorescence cleaner that we are going to use on this, and you do need to be careful with efflorescence cleaner because it is corrosive, it is dangerous, so we do have to take into consideration some safety precautions. For this, we're going to have some neoprene gloves, a hose nozzle if needed, but this efflorescence cleaner has a hose nozzle hookup with that, a hard bristle brush, and I've got my mask just for the fumes, as well as safety glasses. So we've wet down the area, and so now I can get my neoprene gloves on. I can hook up the efflorescence cleaner with the attachment nozzle here with the right amount of water to efflorescence ratio. And we're gonna essentially just spray that. It's gonna foam on the surface, and then we're gonna use our brush to scrub, rinse off generously, and repeat until we get that efflorescence off. You can see how well this is going or not going here. I think just because it is a very bad case of efflorescence, and because this is a vertical structure, the efflorescence cleaner doesn't stay on it too long, just drips down. So this is taking quite a bit longer than expected, but I should be able to get a before picture and now an after picture of that first cleaning. I'm gonna do a little bit more on this side as well, because I didn't get that too well. And then I will start to work my way around here and then on this corner and that piece as well. But it's a little bit more difficult with a vertical structure because that efflorescence doesn't stay on the structure. Whereas with a paving surface, what we would do is we would work our way from the bottom of the slope up in small sections and just spraying horizontally across, scrubbing, rinsing, and then repeating as we work our way up. But every time we are rinsing after a small section, we're rinsing it completely off and into our drainage area with this. But like I said, vertical structure, it's taking us a little bit longer than expected. Following the cleaning and the scrubbing, we will take the hose and just wash and just soak this surface, get off any foam, any bubbles off the surface that might be the efflorescence cleaner, and just make sure none of that is going to stick to any dry surface or it's going to dry on the surface. We want to get all of it off the surface so that it does not affect our pavers, our slabs, our surfaces, natural stone, anything. All right, so here's the after shot. Got most of it off. This came off really well, but it took a long time of scrubbing. Down here, it's really difficult to get because these pieces of aggregate have an adhesive to it and they don't come out. So they're stuck there. So that lower part's pretty difficult to get at in terms of scrubbing. Over time, I'm hoping that that does come off. And there's a little drip right here that was a little bit difficult to get off. Here it is just not coming off at all. I will come back at another time and try my best to get that off. Same with up over there where that brush is. There's another drip that's difficult to get off. And on this side, got most of it off here and up there. But this is a really difficult stain to really get off this vertical feature. Now, when it comes to retaining walls that have soil behind it, you may see problems with efflorescence because there is moisture in behind the wall. And if there's not proper drainage stone in behind the wall, that moisture will stay there and wick its way through the surface of the retaining wall, which is what causes efflorescence on the face of a retaining wall. Now, I know in this case, I did have proper drainage in behind this wall, and here, this is a fire pit feature, so it's a freestanding wall. So there's no reason why there should be any moisture in behind it. And since we're having the same problem with this wall as with that wall, and it's the exact same product, it seems to me to be a product issue, not an installation issue. So I'm hoping this works its way out over time and that I don't have to come back and continuously clean. And that is how you clean efflorescence off hardscape surfaces. If you found this video helpful for whatever reason, please give it a like. Comment below any questions that you may have about efflorescence, about cleaning. Be sure to check out our previous video on efflorescence, just explaining everything about it, what it is, why it happens, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you so much for watching.